iterum dico cadete.
Welcome to Chant, the love song of the Church. Today we're taking a look at the II Vatican Council, which probably more than any other has received all kinds of commentary and feedback, positive and negative, and we can begin to lose the message of the council and the blur and the tidal wave of words which have accompanied it. But taking a careful look, especially at the council document devoted to the sacred liturgy, which within the council was given primacy of place, the document Sacra Sanctum Concilium was the first to be written and approved. We see that, as is true throughout church history, there is a consistency of teaching from the Second Vatican Council Fathers that corresponds with statements that have been made by popes and church leaders throughout the centuries regarding sacred music. So what does the document actually say? It says that Gregorian chant is uniquely suited to the sacred liturgy and that it should be given pride of place. And although other forms of sacred music are by no means precluded from this primacy, especially music that is polyphonic, the quality which music must have is a correspondence with the sacredness of the actions, the sacred actions which it is called to accompany. And Gregorian chant does this the very best. The council also called for the ongoing work of musicology and the producing of critical editions of Gregorian chant works to continue. So the work that Pius X had begun decades before, Council Fathers said this work should continue, let the research continue. In addition, it gave the strongest recommendation that schools should be formed to teach Gregorian chant, especially to train clerics and members of scholas to be able to produce this ancient sacred music in a fitting manner, fitting for divine worship. But where does that leave us today? For I'm sure you're all aware that more than 50 years after the council, still in many places what the council called for has not been fully implemented. And that this has been true throughout church history. We saw that even with the Council of Trent, with Pope Pius X and his reforms. It takes a while for these messages, for what the church is calling us to sink in and actually be put into practice. So in so many ways, this is a mission that we are called to rediscover the chant, which is the heirloom of the church, which connects us even back to our Jewish roots. It's a prayer. It is therefore a powerful means to lift up our minds and our hearts to Almighty God. And this work of continuing to revive and bring out Gregorian chant is one which is of utmost importance and which must continue even today. Thank you for listening to these segments where we've explored the history, growth, and development of Gregorian chant. You may also have noticed we've been producing segments which treat of the chants which occur throughout the year. And although this historical portion concludes with this segment, those which comment on the chants of upcoming Sundays will continue. So if you haven't had a chance to view those, it'd be a great thing to do. This is our heritage, our form of prayer, and the best way to be able to participate in the Mass is to really soak yourselves in the prayer that the Church provides for us, especially the Gregorian chant, which you will hear.